What's going on, everybody? It's Milbro back with a new episode of Generation Zero 2026. I believe we're on episode 9. So, off camera, I have grabbed some more 556 for my AG5, but as you can see, I've built these drills here. These are special to this location. So, in case you missed last episode, we did the mission that introduces us to base building. This is our home base, one of our home bases right now. This is the starter that you get. So, yeah. I want to try doing a little base building. Well, not base building, but at least try base defense here. See how we do. We're gonna put this on low setting. We had to defend this for 3 minutes on easy. There's several tiers to this, and there's lots of machines and everything. But thanks companion. Try not to grab too much 556. But yeah, basically we want to it gets us phosphorus or everything. All that stuff. So basically, it's a nice little resource to get that's essential for base building. So yeah, I figured we'll start off the episode with this. It also helps, I believe, get our combat up. So get rid of him, and don't worry about the main building. Because because that's not a big deal, really. I will grab 762 FMJ though. I do like using PM71, so or WATD. We'll grab that 762. That's a harvester. How nice to see him. Thankfully, these are just prototype class machines, so. Try not to get myself blown up here. We'll use the 50 cal. Of course, we will use the old AG5 here. Get behind him and start doing some damage. At least get rid of them. And another component dead, and choose missile launchers to help disable them, so. Awesome. We'll check them later, so. We got hunters coming over to this drill, so. And let's get your amigos. Uh oh. Easy there, big boy. So. Oh. Take you, and yeah, this should get our threat level up and start doing this kind of thing. And these guys are starting to get a little nutty. But we completed it, we got it. And yeah. We'll track that mission. Thankfully machines shouldn't spawn anymore. So you should go down pretty easy. And come here. At least take him down. Does do damage to our stuff, but oh well. Yeesh. Get away from me. Thank you. Alright. So that should be. Let's check to see where. Oh, there's still more of them here. Right, if I remember this, it kind of bugs out a little bit and gets a little nutty. So... Ooh, watch out. No need to destroy everything, please. Don't. Ouch. Stop it. We might have to fast travel somewhere to see if we can get them to stop for a bit, because I know it gets a little bit out of hand. And... come on. No more company, please. Combat Perfectionist, Tier 2 done, so... trying to get stabbed by him. Okay. Thank you, companion. Hoping that's gonna be the last of them at least, so... It also kind of bugs out the combat thing, like letting you know, like, hey, you've done combat, and all that, blah blah blah. So, got an extended magazine for the Volkov. That's very nice. So, yeah, I think it aggroes the entire region, which can be weird. Like, I had to figure this out myself. I am not taking a pitchfork. I really rather not. Grab whatever we can. And yeah, basically gives us our resources. And they did manage to destroy the stuff, but we'll have to repair the command center really quick. Thankfully it doesn't cost any resources for us. That should be... Yep, that repairs everything. Perfection. I'll just keep taking some of this stuff and let me sift through all this and see if I find anything good. Okay, so I sifted through all the loot and fast traveled away and back, so hopefully like everything shouldn't be too bad. But I didn't really find much, like just overall stuff and everything like that. Since this is gonna be a kind of a base that we'll have, we can't have crafting stations around, so I am going to just kind of throw these down. Like, we can have all the stuff, like even this thing, the FT, the fit mill, or how, I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce its acronym, but get the recycling station, and there he can even have a vehicle station to go with, so I'll just slap that down right there. And we can slap even a storage box down after we get the apparel station down. So yeah, that is overall pretty nice. We're gonna get going though, because I don't want to take forever on the, like, I don't want to spend all episode doing base building and all that lovely jazz. So yeah, we've already upped the, I think just from that, maybe if it was from previous encounters, but I think that actually upped the threat level a little bit. Those points, they just accumulate over time as we take out machines and everything, so we'll get this safe house taken, because you know, just you can never have too many fast travel points whenever you get taken out and you don't have any adrenaline shots, so. Besides, I think there might be a mission that is linked to this place. It's a safe house in particular. So. Let's go up and jump up here. I could do like harder missions and everything, you know, for the base defense, but it's like, that gets into like kind of territories where it's like, oh, well, it gets hard enough to the point where you have to level up the whole thing. It's like it can be quite crazy. Just kind of check some stuff and get ourselves moving here. There's also, it looks to be like a police, where the police were before the machines all broke out, so. There's machines over there, we'll go check in a second. And let's see, I know there's, that is a tank. Yeah, as you can see, like, has autocannon and missile pod and everything. A prototype, but still a big threat nonetheless. Okay. See if there's, that's another tank there. What the hell, we'll go. That's another beacon that we can take on. I did grab my sticky flares, so one thing I kind of want to do is I want to try and stick this tank, one of these guys, and have them fight each other. So that's why I'm kind of trying to sneak on over. And there you go. Now he should be fine. Let's actually start unloading into the fuel tank. I was trying to get him to aggro onto his friend, but okay. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep, that is not so bueno. Okay, just run. Just run. Tried shooting me with the railguns, so could use the DBMG. Yeah, my robot's taking all the punishment here. Now, one thing that's really cool with, is, my character, my main character has the hacker specialization. What's so interesting about that is, basically you can just, you have a chance of hacking machines and everything like that with the, and basically turn them on each other. There's a third tank. Just gonna try to keep these guys at bay here. Let's see about tech mode. He's at 60% health. We can actually see how much damage I actually do to him overall. So yeah, take a look at how much we've done with the RPG. Yeah, it knocks out like a good 20% of his health. So, granted, if I hit like the rear, it really helps. Keep firing a little bit on him. The higher level versions of enemies, they get a little bit, they get pretty beefy. But then again, they expect you to take on like, bigger weapons, so we'll have better weapons by then. So, try to run around and get rid of this guy. You are damaged. Say you're sending missiles my way, so. Uh-oh, he is a running. Yikes. Duck behind cover. And I basically use the companion as a distraction, so keep firing RPGs at him. And last one. Now we can just start laying into him with the PKM, so. Man, this 50 round mag sucks. Don't stand next to that police car, because that is not a good idea. Down he goes. That makes it safer to go to that beacon. I'm actually gonna start equipping those first aid kits because they're better. And the reason why I dropped those fuel cells is because they weigh like 1 kilogram a piece, and like they suck. That's a better RPG, and we did get a flamethrower. I don't ever really use the flamethrower much, but it's something. From what I remember, the flamethrower is not too great, but I'll show it to you here pretty quick. So, flamethrower, I don't have any fuel for it, but it's bad. It's, you know, it does what you expected. It throws flames. And there's another one. There's also an AG5 extended magazine on this guy. So that's actually really nice for... I will take the 50 BMG, I will take that. Pretty much everything aside from the 5.56 and the EMP cell. So... yeah, let me just throw on that RPG, that better one, because that's pretty nice. There is also a scope for the RPG. Infrared vision processor, there's also a worse PKM, but I'm not going to complain about it. I will take it, just for collection's sake. And grab you, take the aluminum, and the rockets, so that is wonderful. So, let's go take care of this beacon, shall we? Give them a nice RPG for their troubles. That is, as you can see, they're kind of roaming off, so we'll just, thankfully, even with armor piercing, the 50 BMG has a... You can one-shot these runners pretty easily. Also, my companion helps out a bit, but... The reason why I don't want to use 50 BMG armor piercing is because, if you try to use it against, regular old components, it actually does less damage. It's specifically meant to go, like, damage armor. That's why it's like I prefer having 50 BMG full metal jacket. Grab that up. And I forgot about the extended mag, the AG5, but... There you go. There's a whole bunch of them over here. We'll equip it in a second, so. Bada bing, bada boom. They're all gone, so we can... Well, they're not all gone, but... We can still pop the, whoever's here. Probably a tick or something. Let's just, get this finished off. Voila. That is wonderful. And... Found you. Thank you very much. Is there even more of you in this one? Seems like it. Like, my goodness, have we just come across the biggest patrol ever or something? Come here. My goodness, my accuracy. Just get. Seems like we have attracted way more attention than I thought. That is probably a tank, if I had to. No, that's a harvester. Okay, that's a military class harvester. We should run. We should truly run. Try to thin these guys out as much as possible. I think this is going to be a big battle, so let me fight them via time-lapse, and we'll be back once they're done. Alright, so I've got to stop the time lapse here. I think I'm finally done dealing with these clowns after this harvester's done. There was 2 harvesters over here, so this wound up being a lot, like, even bigger than I thought. So, thankfully he's gone. Ouch. He called in his friends, so thanks, guys. Yeah. Okay. Did go down one time, but at least we are looking okay, though, so. Shut up. I did slap the extended mag onto the AG5 in the midst of battles, so that was. We hold 37 rounds now. Bit better magazine capacity. So, yeah, that. A little bit of yikes. Now we gotta go sifting through all this, and at least I got my adrenaline shot back. Gave me some 50 BMG, some general resources, so. And there is another harvester that just a prototype version though. But at least I managed to make it through without too much issue. There's also a bit of a scrapyard here, so. I do not want your 5.56. I have plenty, thank you very much. Yeah, literal scrapyard of hunters and all that just sitting around here just because there were so many. Better ATWAD mag, and got a mag for the N9, and yeah. More 7.62s. Also, that car had to suffer because, well, it was about to get blown up anyways, so. One thing I do want to point out here in this is, it's kind of hilarious, is, like, you can blow up a car in this game, and, that has one of those little, that can of gasoline in the back that spawns in for your motorcycle, and yeah, the gasoline itself doesn't explode, so I don't know what kind of gasoline they are using for like what kind of cans of gas they have here in Sweden, but that is a little ridiculous. There is a side mission here which we will pick up for the time being, so... yeah. Destroy enough machines in the farmlands to get a complete entry barcode. It's like... probably, if I had to guess, like, be around the bunker itself. Go up here and... yeah, it's upstairs. So, you have a little bit of stuff. And I am just about at capacity for my weight. Grab you. I will just take your sticky flare and your adrenaline shots, so... okay. Reach the farm's barn at Ostra. Mark for usable equipment. Let's see. Let's see where that possibly is. So it's in Ostra. Where are we at currently? Skakabo, oh, it's way up here. So yeah. Probably go traveling over, because the notifications aren't exactly working to the highest degree. We have gotten a level 2 rival in the region. So, we'll just continue to let them level up. There's also the Irby Air Base and all that lovely jazz, so... okay. I think we ought to go for this main mission over here, the Ringfort, so... I'm going to travel over there and we'll go check it out. Alright, so I'm getting closer to the mission here, and we have a little bit of a showdown here with some clowns. Try to survive this a little bit. No, Hunter, please stop it. And yeah. Damn it, missed it. You just not. You're already nothing to nuisance. Thank you. I ran into a group of runners earlier on at a farm, and they actually gave me all the barcodes necessary for the Sorkin bunker, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Slightly better extended magazine for the extended mag for the old those Eagles, so grab this up and try not to blow myself up with an RPG. Ooh, suppressor for the old AG5 here. So we'll just slap that on here, and yeah, that should help us a little bit more with the help us on the old hearing front. Just keep going here. It's been a long little trek spreading over here. If I had the motorcycle with, probably would have been there by now, but it's not that big of a deal. Just have to be careful here because there's a whole bunch of stuff. Shut up. Oh, please don't. You did not need to give me more stupidity here, my companion. It's like, companion, I love having you around, but... take that flare, please. Thank you. We'll just unload into his tank. Hopefully it should be one more magazine, so... there we go, he's at least gone. Ouch! And... give me some armor piercing. Really? you just have to come over? Like, leave me alone for 5 seconds. Yeah, there's the Ringfort, though. Just keep running. Say should be. Easy to take that guy down. Oh boy. We are just picking all the fights here. I figure it's probably gonna go down again. We'll just try to take a couple of them down. And come on. Thank you, companion. And another couple of things for me. Let's see if you have anything handy. Another extended magazine. Dang it, did not mean to take it. So, well, I'm just like, at this point, just run up to it and should be fine.
I remember my best friend Boodle and I would spend hours prepping for the end of the world. We knew the government was up to something. We heard all sorts of whispers about the secret weapons program.
Collect materials to craft a blast-resistant jacket. Never trust anyone. So yeah, this is that's Kale, which if you remember, like from previous episodes, we found him over on this island here at the Mascar resistance camp. So yeah, unlock this door here and okay. Now go to you.
Oh, a person. I haven't really talked to a person in a while. What do I do now?
Strange
Do
how
I
like
shake
you're
your
talking
hand?
over a walkie-talkie.
Okay, you're the silent type. I see.
When I thought about the apocalypse, it was always me against the government, not me and a bunch of teens against walking tanks from outer space.
I am Veronica Nilsson. I am, or was, an engineer. Now I'm a mole person who lives in these tunnels.
Yeah. So that's basically the whole thing here. We gotta build defenses. This is gonna be a whole thing. So, yeah, I'm actually gonna call this episode here, guys. Like, because that will take that'll be a whole deal in of itself. So if you made it this far, if you like what you see, do please leave a like and subscribe down below. Helps me out so much. Keep notifications so you don't miss a video from me. And we'll see you in the next episode. Hope you have a great day.
To make that place easier to defend.